That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
Yeah,
you want one quick question?
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
A little more lighthearted stuff. It's my first time really taking a look at it because I kind of like skipped it all day. But the double XL freshman list is something I cover every single year. I'd probably skipped a couple years, probably like between like 2016 and maybe 2020, but every other year I usually do it. So here we go. I want to see who I can name first, just without the thing, uh, just without the name cards, and then we'll go from there. Jello, Nino Paid. This look like Lil got it, but I'm not sure who that is. This is Baby Chief Do It. I am not sure who this fellow is. Laser Dim, Rayvon, Samara Sin. Samara Sin, the best rapper on here. 1900 Rugrat, Ian. I'm not sure who this is. Okay. So one of these guys is Low Shimmy. Oh, this is Eam Triplin. Okay, Eam Triplin can rap. He can rap. He can rap. This kid can rap. Eam Triplin. Yeah, I know who that is. Uh I've heard of Low Shimmy. I don't know how he looks, obviously. And this is not Lil Got It. This is YTB Fat, apparently. And I know YTB Fat. He has like one song that's like really popular. Low Shimmy. So by process of elimination, this is Low Shimmy. Okay, so hey, I ain't that out of touch, but I ain't as tapped in as I used to be. I used to know all the names. Jello, Ian, Laserdem, 700, Rayvon, Nino Pay, Low Shimmy, M Triplin, Baby Chief Do It, 1900 Rugrat, YTB Fat, Samarson. That's crazy. What's her name in Get On? The my girl. Um, la 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 la, ooh my babe, Star Bands. How Baby Chief Do It make it, but not Star Bands? That's kind of crazy, right? Like Star Bands, she got a hit record. um, yeah, man. Okay. What do I think about this? Samarson can really rap. Rayvon, he's had that TDE push heavy and stuff like that. He's been working. M Triplin can really rap. 1900 Rugrat. Well, Nino Pay can really rap, but he also has like they say a street appeal because he like story tells about pain of like kind of like growing up in traumatic environments and things of that sort. I rock with Nino Pay, even though I don't listen to him that much. Like I will say, like I just respect his craft and stuff like that because the few songs I have heard, like his most popular songs, just because everybody kept talking about him, and Kai was playing him on stream. I'm not even gonna lie, like I think Kai was the one that actually played him for me first before I went out of my way to look him up and stuff like that. I really like him though, so salute to him. But out of all these artists, my favorite right now is hands down Samara Sin. I was just listening to because I was listening to Lareezy. I was listening to Lareezy and he had a song with Samara Sin, and I listened to that. And then of course that brought me back to dang Overcast, the what a lo, what a go, what a taught me, telling you owe me some money, saying you owe me some money, stumbling, sister, stuttering, I don't do the fumbling like y'all trick, y'all trick. First time, I probably tell this story a lot. I tell the same stories a lot if y'all don't know. But first time I was like locked into Samara Sin and I was like, I'm so first time I heard of her, or first time I listened to her was when she did the Master Freestyle. Shake Knows Rap posted it on Twitter, and that was the first time I was introduced to her. She went viral and stuff like that for that freestyle, the Master Freestyle from Tyler the Creator on Call Me If You Get Lost. So I was just going through her stuff, but the first time I knew I was locked in, her SoundCloud, she has a freestyle over Tupac's I Get Around. And the freestyle is all about her living in LA, moving to LA, chasing her dreams as a rapper, as a musician, but riding Uber to pay the bills. And the whole freestyle is about her driving Uber over Tupac's like it was like I was like, and it took me a while to I was like listening to it, and I was like, oh, she's talking about driving Uber. This is pretty you know what I'm saying, pretty creative and things of that sort. And I'm listening to it, and then I realized I'm like, yo, the sample is I get around. And she says I get around at the end of it. And I'm just like, yo, she did a freestyle where I get around talking about driving Uber. I don't know. This is the craziest stuff to me. I tweeted her immediately that day. And this was like she only had like 200 followers at the time. On Instagram she had like 20,000 already. She had 20,000, 30,000. But on Twitter she only had like 200. Let me see if what's her name on here. Samara Sin. What's Samara Sin's name on here? Because her name is like something like Samara Sin _. Oh, here it is. The Samara Sin. So she retweeted it. She still only got 2,000 on Twitter, but she don't be on Twitter though. Let me see if I can find my tweet to her. Hold on. Because I was just like, yo, this is crazy, bro. Man, why? Here's my tweet. Where am I tweeted? Hold on. Advanced search. We're gonna do advanced search. Shine like you owe me some money. Stuttering. I don't do the fumbling like yeah. Hey, shut up. All right, cool. I'm about to pull this up because I want to see it just for myself because I don't even remember what I said. There it is. It was August 2024. So this was just last August. Dang, I ain't known Samara Sin for more than a year. I feel like I've known her, listened to her for 2-3 years. Hey, but shout out Samara Sin. I get around freestyle is the favorite thing I've heard today. Crazy. Listen to it if you get a moment. And then like shortly after that, she got signed. She started pushing out these singles and highly produced music videos. She's open for Smino, and a lot of people, just dope people, have co-signed her. I think she's got the look. She can rap. A lot of people, the knock against her, they say like she sounds too much like Doja Cat, but I think she's dope, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Shout out to her, bro. I hope she makes it real far. But yeah, that's my favorite artist on here. Laser Dim. He's from Georgia. He's got one of my favorite songs. I don't know when that song came out. That's one of my favorite songs because I don't want to say one of my favorite songs ever, but it's definitely one of my favorite songs. If it came out last year, I'll say one of my favorites. Yeah, it came out last year. One of my favorite songs of 2024, all time, bro. It's amazing, dog. It's a like the beat sound like you playing a game, but you floating in the air, bro. Kicking this and I speak game. I ain't chain killing my fit chain. I tell Twitter my right name. I read it. Bruh. Trying to get me a Supreme collab. But the world is there. I love that song, bro. Jello, of course. Can you please say that for me? I've been both up in the precinct and the free pump past 3 and the free soap in the passage and the passage FC. And the G's been found as on the pump. Can you breathe? Can you breathe? I like that joint. I don't feel like I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna throw no shade. But I will say this. My fun fact of the XXL Freshman List will always be Ruby Rose was an XXL freshman. Always be my fun fact, bro. Ian, it makes sense, bro. He got motion. Whether or not you like him, bro, he got motion, bro. He like one of the hottest young kids out here, man. Your girl trying to hit this. I guess I could take one too. I don't care if I take one small. I'm saying fake was too. If I look in the mirror and saw you, I probably would hate me too. Can't go fast. I make that room. That Magic Johnson. Money taught that Magic Johnson. Ray Vaughn was sliding for K-Dot, trying to get on. He was pushing his way in the beef and things of that sort. A lot of people say his album was really good. I never gave it a listen. But his manager, shout out to his manager and everything like that. I just ran into him in LA. And I said, what's up to everybody over there? And one of his artists that he pushes, Mia Snow. Shout out Mia Snow out there in LA. So shout out to both of them. I don't know where I was going with that. But the 1900 Rugrat, I'm kind of surprised Georgiana isn't on there now that Rugrat's on there. But yeah, Rugrat, he got this song. Well, he's on the remix with Georgiana for I'll turn you up. That's if you let me. It's probably like my biggest like guilty pleasure in hip hop song of 2024/2025 because I don't know when that came out. I gotta look that up. I'll turn you up if you let me. Because it goes against like everything pretty much good. Wow. Okay, Dodash. Look at Dodash. Okay, Dodash. All right, Dodash. All right. Hold on. Let me go back to the thing though. I'll turn you up. That's if you let me. Because it goes against everything about like hip hop. Let's keep this to the real ones, to the ones that. But that joint right there, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. That joint hard. I'll turn you up. That's if you let me. Let me see what it says. What the update, what the upload date was. December 2024. So they just beat it for 2024. That was my guilty pleasure song of 2024, man. Do you need XXL to blow up these days? No. You don't. I don't think you needed it back in the day either. Oh, I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay. I'll say this. I feel like it still introduces you to a large group of people, bro, that didn't know you. Cause like a lot of these folks, they're like some of the biggest artists, new artists. I don't think they're all of the biggest new artists because a lot of new artists they turn down the cover nowadays for some reason. I don't know why. Um, but it still introduces you to a large audience, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion. Because there's a lot of folks like me, I follow music. I'm not necessarily working full time, kind of like covering music like I was the last 3 years before this year and stuff like that. I'm back to just more of a casual listener. And for me to know all the names, but not know all the faces, like I know this is why TB fat now. This is how he looks. This is how Lil Shimmy looks now. This is how M Triplin. Even though I've seen M Triplin before, it just reinforces it. Okay, that's how those guys look. And I think that's what the XXL freshman still does. But more than anything, I think for hip hop heads, it's like a good thing to have on your resume. Like XXL freshman, like you could put that on your resume. It's kind of like a Grammy nominated, Grammy award winning for like underground hip hop and things of that sort. I feel like you don't need it, but it's a cool addition. It's a cool addition. Let them cook. Shout out to Glorilla, man. Who was that XXL? Was Glorilla XXL freshman? Glow might have turned down the list, bro. Let me see. I don't remember Glorilla doing a XXL freshman. Glorilla XXL freshman. She was. I do not remember Glorilla being an XXL freshman, bro. She was a freshman 2023. Wow. Okay, let me look at this list. Let me see if I can even know these people. Tia Corrine, Too Rare. This is Give Me Dog. No, that's not him. But that's Buddy be in he be beefing with the little kid, his stepson, King. It's crazy I know King, but I'm struggling with his name. I've interviewed this dude too before. Dang, I forgot his name. I forgot his name. I'm not looking here to the side, by the way. Friday, Lola Brooke, Real Boss and Richie, Central C. This is a good class. Glorilla, Lil Tyler. I've interviewed this dude multiple times. Sleazy Roll Go, Rob 49, and DC the Don. I know this dude, bro. He from Memphis. I've talked to him. Dang, what's his name, bro? Finesse 2 times. But yeah, so Glorilla was apparently a freshman. But Glorilla not on. Oh, there she is right there. I'm tripping. I'm tweaking. The best AI hip hop song so far. There were signs. Y'all. But yeah. That was that 2025. So I say congratulations. Who Who's the people? I didn't see a big outrage on who didn't make it this year. It'll never be 2016. Oh, here we go. No below. Oh, he naming all them like young kids. I do not know. I do know Rack Baby. I've heard of Hurricane Wisdom. FCG. He naming all these like super underground folks. He said, "Brain hole." Please explain to me how Blow was going to participate in the XXL from the dark parts of prison. He been making that music this way, but how is he going to be on the cover, bro? Like you can't be on the cover. They said get him on the phone. That's funny. All right, LeAngelo Ball made the freshman list before Joel and Pete. Nola O, Netspin, Skywater, Xavier, Fake Mint. For the last few years, these names have all been Xbox gamer tags. Hey, the underground gets crazier than this. These are more like surface level, like, you know what I'm saying, mainstream acts. Best class in a long time, not gonna lie. I only know Rayvon and Ian. Anyone else worth listening to? Samara Sen, bro. Samara Sen. And yeah. Yeah. Jello, they're laughing at Jello. Ain't no way Jello there off one song. Can You Please was hard. As rubbish as it is, it's the best class I've seen in years, and that's saying a lot. Ian clears, and it's not even close. I feel like people say that every year. People say this is the best class in years, this is the worst class ever. Every year they do. Rap fall off needs to be studied. The 2017 class, I think a hot take, it wasn't even that good for real. Because it was like, Ugly Guy really was a freshman in 2015. Yes, X popped off that year. I think that was accurate. His man Kyle popped off. Kyle popped off in like 2013, bro. um, what would I say? I just fell in Cap G. Would I say he popped? I don't know when Girlfriend was. Whenever Girlfriend was. Kamaya valid. A Boogie valid for that time. P&B Rock valid for that time. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, P&B Rock. Rest in peace, X. Well, some people that might be controversial to say rest in peace for X. But anyways, Playboy Cardi, definitely a W. When did Bad Thing that did come out in 2016? Mine, shout out Mine, and then Made in Tokyo, Uber everywhere and all. That was 2015, and they put them on 2017. Like that's crazy. Like so, this was past due. Everybody else. Past due low key for Cardi too. But 2017 was Magnolia. So I guess like that was his introduction to the mainstream. And then this list, it's crazy how everybody like this the best list hands down. Cause all right, Anderson Paak pretty big. 21 Savage pretty big. Kodak Black pretty big. Uzi got pretty big. Yachty is fairly big. Dave was like award-winning claim show. Herb Swerve is pretty big. Denzel Curry is pretty big in his lane. Dave East is still kind of underground. He's still kind of where he was before, but in terms of rapping, he elite rapper. And then Designer, he was big at the time. Shout out to Designer, man. He keeping up. He doing his real estate and things of that sort. Shout out to him. Rayvon is alone, light year ahead of any of these dudes. Putting him on this list is disrespect. Let's be clear. Hip hop that again. Samara Sin. Oh, someone asking where Win at. Uh-oh. Who are these people? See, like, this is exactly why you still need to have a list, SSB. People don't know these folks. Ray, the only rapper. Samara Sin. What is a Samara Sin? This is crazy. Samara Sin erasure. XXL still a thing. I haven't heard a freestyle in years. Oh, Shimmy Nino Pay. Oh, the freestyles and the ciphers last year were horrific, bro. Cash Cobain said, "Oh yeah, my cipher was terrible. I ain't even gonna lie, and I don't care." Bro, that come on, dog. That was crazy. But he wasn't that type of artist. But I remember like Lucky was talking about these artists ain't made for the. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Like, that's just crazy, dog. Like you get paid to rap. Rap. All right, next scene, next man.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Enjoy Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.